Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into Snow Watch. So here we go, it's the first Snow Watch of the season, and we're doing it before we even reach meteorological winter, so I don't think we're doing too badly at all, do you? We're going to have a little bit of a northerly blast over the next next couple of days or so, and this will involve a little bit of snow as well. Now, we're not going to be talking about great depths of snow away from like the highest ground in Scotland. Scottish Mountains, of course, will get quite a bit of snow from this. Pennines will get fairly significant snow as well, I think. But most places not going to see all that much snow, but there will be some flakes around, and one or two places might get a little dusting of snow, you know, here and there. So it's enough to warrant doing Snow Watch, I think, and so we're going to get your first Snow Watch of the season underway in a second. Just say we're having a crazy day at Gavs. This is one of these manic days Gav has occasionally. So we've released 7 a.m. upload, we've released European Outlook, we've got a 10 to 14 dayer, we'll have regular features coming up after this one, and we've got Christmas update coming up for you tonight, Christmas update number 10. So that is 5 uploads, which really is pushing it, but yeah, just, you know, keep checking back to the channel. We like an assembly line today, knocking out the videos, and keep checking back therefore, and seeing what's going on. Like, share, subscribe on videos as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, let's turn off webcam then, and we'll commence Snow Watch, the first one of the 2021-2022 season. We can start off with facts charts, which are the human interpretation of models by forecasters at the UK Met. So this is the facts chart for midnight tonight, midnight Friday, 26th of November. I've got this deep area of low pressure moving in towards the north of Scotland. That is now a named storm. That is Storm Arwen, being named by the UK Met and Met Arwen. So that is going to be bringing initially heavy rain. The air's not going to be overly cold, so initially this will bring wet weather in from the north, but behind these cold fronts the air will get progressively colder. It will be behind this second cold front just here that the coldest of the air really will start to dig in. And if you follow the ice bars back, the air does originate from a very long way north. The air is originating all the way from the Arctic Circle and pushing southwards with this area of low pressure. So you get the idea that behind that cold front, as the name implies, the weather will be getting significantly colder. Now, that's a facts chart for midday tomorrow, where we've taken those cold fronts southwards across the country, proper old northerly plunge, and it's behind those cold fronts that have the coldest of the air digging in. And these occluding fronts just here, they are the ones that could give some very, very significant snowfall indeed across parts of Scotland, particularly particularly high ground across Scotland, over those Scottish mountains. We could see, you know, blizzard conditions, proper blizzard conditions with this over these Scottish mountains. But even snowfall into quite low levels across parts of Scotland with these occluded fronts. Also very windy. Notice that the ice bars are becoming really tight packed. So we're not only talking about rain, sleet and snow, we are also talking about gales and severe gale force winds, gust packs going up to 80 miles an hour across some northern east parts of Scotland, which combined with snow will produce blizzards, of course, over the mountains. Now things get even more interesting as we go into the night of Friday and Saturday. It's midnight Saturday, so by then the low pressure transferring to the North Sea, but strongly stable winds and most tightly packed isobars are kind of on the northern and eastern side of that area of low pressure. Again, they're funneling in through east and southeast Scotland, northeast England, and then down into the Irish Sea, with gusts again 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, definitely possible. These occluding fronts are coming southwards, bringing this cold air as well. That's bringing the wintry risk. I say that rather than snow, but there will be snow around, but also with rain and sleet combined probably, and snow. That's bringing all that wintry risk further southwards down across England and Wales. Of course, as they clear through, then we do open the door to those northeasterly winds, which will bring in lots of wintry showers into the north and the east. That's midday on Saturday. The occluding fronts then are more in southern and southeastern areas. Again, we're still bringing in this strong and very cold cold northeasterly wind, however, across most parts of the country. So there will be, you know, sort of persistent rain, sleet, snow around on Saturday morning, probably clearing to sunshine, but still with wintry showers on Saturday afternoon. Then we go through to midnight on Sunday, when that low pressure then transfers into the northern parts of Germany, leaves us pulling in this strong, cold north-northeast wind. Although wind is starting to ease off in the west as this little ridge begins to build. And by the time we get through to Sunday, we've got a much quieter day then. The low pressure has shoved off in towards Germany, and we're under this little ridge then on Sunday. Still quite windy down the east coast, though, and still with a few wintry showers there. There is a warm front heading in towards Ireland as well through Sunday. That will start to bring in something a little bit milder through the early part of next week. Right, so that's the setup. Let's have a look at some data then. So this is how the GFS midnight run is looking from the weather outlook. So still got some wintry showers going on. We've actually got some wintry showers going on in the north at the moment, but of course the main wintry weather is to come as we get through to tomorrow. 9 o'clock tonight, that area of low pressure begins to bring wet weather into northern and western parts. Got some heavy rain mixed in with that. That moves southwards into tomorrow morning across England and Wales. Behind that, we open the door to those cold northern winds, and the shower turn increasingly wintry across Scotland. Through into the evening, tomorrow this is 6 in the evening, lots of snow showers across Scotland, probably longer spells of snow with those occluded fronts across Scotland. Wintry showers through north-eastern England, begin to get some wintry showers going across Northern Ireland and northern parts of Wales as well. And then overnight into Friday into Saturday, we find lots of wintry showers and maybe even some longer spells of rain, sleet and snow towards more eastern areas. So it's extending down the east coast, affecting Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, perhaps the East Midlands into East Anglia, though right towards the coast, across East Anglia, more towards rain, and potentially southeastern England too. There are wintry showers in the west as well. Central western areas turn a little bit drier through the course of the Friday night and Saturday morning. And then on Saturday afternoon, we'll find those wintry showers continuing around those western coasts, still with some rain, sleet and snow left for northeastern parts of England and down into Lincolnshire as well. Something pushing inland there into the evening, and Saturday evening, 6 in the evening. So rain towards the coast of Lincolnshire and East Anglia, but coming inland, have got some snow pushing in towards the Midlands seemingly. Maybe that could bring a little bit of a dusting some parts of the Midlands before it turns back towards rain. You see, this is very, very marginal. That's because of the early time of the season. We're still only November, so you know, we've got a wintry mix here, but there will be snow around over high ground over Scottish mountains. No marginality there. We are talking about primarily snow and whatnot. Into the open next week, it turns milder, and all precipitation, what precipitation there is, won't be all that much, but what precipitation there is turns back towards rain. Right, that's that one done. Let's have a look at the high-res ARPEGE. These ones are all coming from the Weather Outlook, by the way. Please check out the link to the Weather Outlook in the description. That was a low-res one. That was a GFS. This is the high-res ARPEGE, the French model. Let's have a look, see what this one is doing. So, wintry showers, indicated by the pink colours, into northern and western Scotland for today. Otherwise, it's a quiet day today, quite a nice day, plenty of sunshine. Into this evening, we'll find that more general area of wet weather spreading in across Scotland and Northern Ireland. A little bit of hill and mountain snow mixed in, but it doesn't get cold really until that pushes through. Tomorrow morning, that wet weather is moving southwards across England and Wales, shower turning increasingly to snow across northern parts of Scotland. And then into the afternoon tomorrow, we see quite significant snow there turning up across Scotland and extending down in towards some northern parts of England by the evening. So it's a wintry mix, rain towards eastern coastal areas of Scotland and England, but come inland, especially over high ground, there is a risk of significant and disruptive snow. Into the latter part of the evening on Friday, that wintry mix extending southwards. There's a little bit of snow showing up there, for example, in towards Lincolnshire, some parts of the East Midlands with that area of precipitation. It's a wintry mix, but there could be a few snowflakes mixed in. Things are going to ease a little bit across Scotland after a significant snowfall over high ground in Scotland. And yes, you know, that's bringing that little area of snow even down towards the London area by 1 a.m. on Saturday. Could even be a little bit of snow in towards London. Can you believe that, everyone? Rain in other areas, so it's not a clear-cut, sort of snow event mix. It is more of a wintry mix, again, due to the time of the year. It's very early in the season. In Saturday morning, much more towards rain with ARPEGE Saturday morning, but there is a little bit of snow and sleet mixed in. And then into the afternoon on Saturday, we don't get that that final area of snow pushing through that the GFS was showing rain, sleet, snow on Saturday evening. So things just begin to calm down then as we go into Saturday night and on into Sunday as well. This is how the DWD icon is looking. Again, this one is coming from the Weather Outlook as well. So let's see what this one is showing. So tonight, that wet weather pushes southwards along with very strong winds. Haven't really spoken about winds other than when we looked at the thatch chart, but there will be gales and severe gales around tonight and into tomorrow as well, particularly through tomorrow, actually. Into midday, then, tomorrow we've got wet weather moving south on those cold fronts. Behind that, the air turns colder across Scotland. Showers turn readily wintry, begin to turn wintering across Northern Ireland as well. And then on into the evening, significant and disruptive snow possible here across parts of Scotland. And it is then primarily snow, particularly over high ground, but there will be some quite, there will be a covering of snow, I think, even to low levels across parts of Scotland tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. And then that pushes southwards into northern England, possibly in towards North Wales as well as we go through Friday night and on into Saturday. Saturday, we'll see wintry showers across parts of Wales and Midlands in the morning. Wintry mix, rain, sleet, snow in places, and that carries on into the evening as well. There's that sort of area of rain, sleet, snow moving in off the North Sea through Saturday evening across some of these eastern areas. That's bringing snow in towards East Anglia and into southeastern England as well. So that pushing inland, maybe a wintry mix, of rain, sleet, and snow. But there will be some snow around. And then Sunday is going significantly drier and quieter, but still with some wintry showers around those eastern coasts. Moving over to Metro Ciel. This is how WRF is looking. This is another high-res model. So once again, we've got wet weather piling southwards tonight and tomorrow morning on most cold fronts. Behind that, lots of snow showers and maybe even some longer spells of rain, sleet, and snow packing into Scotland with significant snow in places, particularly, but maybe not exclusively, over high ground. By tomorrow evening, wintry showers running down the east coast, wintry showers in the west as well, running around those western coasts. And then on into Saturday, WRF has most of the precipitation confined to coastal areas, but then in the evening does start to bring in this area of precipitation, which is a wintry mix, rain, sleet, and snow moving in through Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, and down in towards the east and North Midlands in particular. So that actually gets into like central southern England as well. So, there is going to be snow around with this, and even in southern areas there could be some snow. WRF at Metro Ciel looks like that. So, again, we've got this wet weather piling in from the north, very windy too, overnight tonight and into tomorrow. That wet weather pushing southwards, and then things turn increasingly to snow behind those cold fronts across Scotland. That looks really significant for snow across much of Scotland, away from the eastern North Sea coast. That looks very significant for snow across Scotland into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. That's the kind of thing that might give 10 centimetres or 4 inches of snow, and drifting with blizzard conditions as well, as those, winds become very, very strong with gale or severe gale force winds up there. Wintry showers through Northern Ireland coming into these western areas as well, and then on into the Friday evening. That area of rain, sleet, and snow moves further southwards, affecting parts of England and Wales. This is bringing, a risk of some quite significant rain, sleet, and snow in towards parts of northern England and the Midlands. It's all very marginal, but there might be a covering of snow, perhaps through some more southern areas through the course of Friday night and into Saturday morning, if that is right. And then finally, we've got UKV. This is the highest resolution model that you can get from the UK Met. So again, 6 o'clock this evening, got the wet weather beginning to move into western parts of Scotland. That all then starts to move southwards overnight tonight with some very, very strong winds mixed in. And behind those cold fronts tomorrow morning, it gets colder across Scotland, showers turning primarily to snow across Scotland and merge into longer spells of snow as well. Rain towards those northern and eastern coast areas, but inland significant and disruptive snow across parts of Scotland tomorrow evening. And then that wintry mix of rain, sleet and snow moving further southwards across England and Wales overnight Friday and into Saturday. Disruptive snow in parts of northern England over Pennines, for example, and snow shower continue across Scotland. More of a wintry mix further southwards. That's how it looks as we go into the evening on Saturday. Not bringing in as much precipitation from the North Sea as some of these models are showing on Saturday evening, and things calming down generally overnight Saturday into Sunday before wet weather and milder air starts to push in to the west. And that will be the end of that little episode of northerlies. Right, so there we go. It's all looking quite marginal, except across Scotland, where disruptive snow is definitely possible with drifting and blizzard conditions, especially over mountainous areas. Remember, even across Scotland, eastern Scotland, like Aberdeen, probably more rain or sleet there a lot of the time. But inland, significant and disruptive snow. Elsewhere, this is a marginal situation due to the earliness of the season. And but we have had a very warm autumn as well, so the sea surface temperatures around the coast, are pretty mild and whatnot. It all combines to make this a rather marginal situation. However, as we've established, there will be snow around, like the Midlands, Lincolnshire, parts of northern England, especially over elevation, but maybe snow levels too. Don't be all that surprised if you see some snow at some point over the next 24 to 36 hours. May even be enough for a little dusting of slushy snow across southern areas on Saturday evening, for example. And yeah, by Sunday it will all be calming down and it will be gone. Don't forget the wind with this as well. It's not only like a rain, sleet, snow event, it is also a wind event as well, with the risk of very significant winds. Severe gales are possible across particularly northeastern parts of England, southeast of Scotland, I think, but also around those western coasts. Gusts, again, 60, 70, 80 mile an hour in excess, definitely possible with the risk of some disruptive weather, especially in the north, combined with the snow. And that is your first snow watch of the season. We should wait and see how many more we do, over the next few weeks and months. But there we go. We're up and running with that snow watch. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video if you did. We'll be back shortly with your 10 to 14 day. That will include all of the regular features. I've got the 10th Christmas update coming up for you tonight for the first snow watch of winter 2021-2022. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.